This is Kamera with Points in the Bible, day number 43, Numbers chapter 3 through chapter 4. Point in the Bible, guys. Lord, what is it you want us to learn from your word today? Remember, God don't just put anything in the Bible. There's something he wants us to get from his word. In this case right here, we see that God do set aside a certain people or part from others to do his job. He has his priests, he has his leaders, and he also have people to assist them. And we see it in the churches, you have the leaders, and then you have people set aside to assist them particular jobs. In this case right here, you have Aaron. Aaron and his sons are the priests, and God has given them the Levites to assist them to do God's business with the tabernacle, and other things they may call them to do concerning God. The Levites, they represent the males of the Israelites. Remember when God delivered the children of Israel from Egypt, he said the firstborn males are his. So the Levites represents the firstborn males of all the Israelites. For instance, there were 22,000 male-born Levites, 1 month and older. Then you had 22,273 male born of the Israelites of 1 month and older. So, yeah, there were 273 more than the Levites, so they had to give a certain offering to the Levites to compensate for that. But they are the first. They represent the Israelites as being the firstborn. Isn't that something? And their job is to assist. So they had particular jobs they had to do as well. With the tabernacle and all its furnishings, remember they were on a journey. They were traveling. The tabernacle was mobile. It was portable. So they had to break it down, pack it up, transport it. Well, who was doing that? It was the Levites. You had Levi had 3 sons, and each son represent a clan. So the clan Kohathites, the sons were Kohath, Gershon, and Merari. So there you have your clans: Kohathites, Gershonites, and the Merarites. And they were each given particular duties. Number 1, remember the tabernacle is in the center of the community, the Israelite community. And their tribes, their clans, the clans of Levites, they were also around the tabernacle. So you had the tabernacle in the center. Right outside the tabernacle, surrounding the tabernacle, you had the Levites and the priests. And then outside of them were the community of Israel. So you had on the north side of the tabernacle, you had let's start with the west. You had the Gershonites. They were camped on the west side. On the south side, you had the Kohathites. And then on the north side, you had the Merarites. The east side, though, was Moses, Aaron, and his sons. So they surrounded the tabernacle. And anyone who came near that sanctuary, they died on spot. Yeah. And then outside of them were the community. There was a community. But remember, they each had jobs to do. For instance, you had Aaron and his sons who would go into the tabernacle. When it was time to go, they would have to go in there and cover all of the special articles and furnishings of God with a special cloth. They had to do that. And then you had like the Kohathites to go in there and remove that stuff. They were not allowed to look in on what they were doing, on the pieces. They were not allowed to touch them or look in on them. If they did, they would die. So Aaron and his sons had to cover this stuff up with this special cloth. Yeah. And then once they were done with what they were doing, they would call for the Kohathites to go and take that stuff and pack it away. Then you had the curtains that had to be taken down and I guess done whatever they did with them, fold them up. I don't know why they transported them or packed them away. You had the Gershonites who would do that. And then you had the poles, the pegs, the base and all that stuff. You had the Merarites that would handle those things. And they were the only ones who were allowed to touch those things. And they were directed on what they were supposed to do. So there were assignments that were given to each person to do what they were supposed to do. And yeah, that was their job, taking care of the sanctuary. The Levites were. And yeah, so the point I get from this is God have people to handle his business. And they have particular jobs that they need to do, and God takes it serious. So these men who worked were men from ages 30 to 50 of ages. Yeah. They were to come to serve, to work at the tent of meeting, which is the tabernacle, and each man was assigned a specific thing to carry. Yeah. So guys, if you have any points that you like to add. Oh, also I want to point out that there was a census done, and there are numbers of how many Levites there were that worked, and how many were in each clan. But if you have any points you'd like to add, please place them in the comments area. Points in the Bible, day number 43, Numbers chapter 3 and chapter 4. You have a God-filled blessed day.